when my first escrow office win, and she called me for $250, right, signing, I flipped that and I called up one of my sorority sisters.
If someone knows what they want and they know that you have it, then what's left to agree upon? When can you come? That's the question I'm wondering.
Let's talk about notary.
I'll give an example of what that looks like in the notary.
Fascinating.
So now if you guys want to stay in contact with me, holla at the kid. This is my contact information. You can find out all the stuff that I got going on through that. That's link bio, L-N as in Nancy, K period bio. You can screenshot that / Tiger.Toledo. Tiger.Toledo. So stay in contact with me, man. I love hearing your success stories. Even if there's anything I could do to help out, if I have to make a video or whatever to help out the situation, let me know. That's what I do. For those that have not joined the Notary Cash Flow Academy, just wanted to let you guys know. So this is a special invitation that we're doing. Usually we have the Notary War Room exclusive for our members, but we've decided to roll out a couple of free special invites for people. That way, hold on one second. That way you guys can see what we're doing on the internal side. Like the Notary War Room, we get busy. We really get busy. So you get on here live with me as well as a couple of other instructors, and they will navigate. Like if you had a question, we're answering them and we're showing you in real time how to navigate through those problems. So if you're interested, right now we're doing a 50% off. Just type in stampingfordollars.com and entered the coupon code CashFlow2021. That's Cashflow 2021. Original price is $497. You'll be able to get access for $248.50. So we're going to be hosting some live interactive workshop. It starts January 14th, 2021. So that is going to be on fire right there. Look, I stay in my lane, and my lane is cash flow. I help businesses cash flow. I don't get into the whole, legalities of, hey, how do you do this loan document? If you've seen, I connect with people that do that. Like if you wanted someone to go over certain type of real estate documents with you, I have people on my team that can break down that all the way down to a science, which we're actually going to have. Well, Renea is really good with that. So she's going to give you some insights on that. And then we also have a few other instructors that are fire with it. So if you're interested, go to stampingfordollars.com and enter the coupon code CashFlow2021 for 50% off. So you can enroll today, and you'll also get access to a whole bunch of other videos as well. So just go over a couple of people that have taken the course so you guys can actually listen to what they got going on. It's all about the
Benjamins, baby.
Hello, my name is Gabriel Castillo Molina, and I'm a notary in the state of California. I'm in this business because I want to help people, but at the same time, I want to support my family. So at the beginning, I thought that the only requirement to make money in this business was to have my stamp and to know the law of my state. And that's true. I need to have my stamp and I need to know the law of my state. But also we need, and I'm telling you, we need to learn how to market ourselves and how to sell at the same time. So I'm with Tiger Toledo. And when you rock with the best, you're going to get results. Since I started the program, I started to make money because I learned how to market myself, and also I learned how to sell. So I recommend Tiger Toledo because when you rock with the best, you're going to get the results that you want.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Now,
It's all about the
what y'all wanna
Benjamins,
do?
baby. It's all about the Benjamins,
Hey, what's
baby.
good? Jamar Rod here, letting you know that Notary Cashflow Academy is the business. For me, it's been a 360 turnaround since me and Brother Toledo, which is the instructor of Cashflow Academy, started having coaching sessions back in the winter season of this year. I would say the greatest thing I picked up from the brother and the Cashflow Academy so far is not looking at me just being a mere notary and being like a worker bee type of notary, just doing closings after closings. He elevated my mind to look at this as a business, or me as a businessman, like Jay-Z said. So, you know, we have and we continue to discuss strategy about passive income, about social media branding, then him bounce great ideas off each other. But man, the main thing I got from the Academy is position myself as a businessman and having the confidence to negotiate my worth when I'm working with these signing service companies. But yeah, overall, you know, he has tons of value. He doesn't mind sharing his personal resources that work for him and his company and his signing service agency and his academy. You know, he definitely teaches you all the things, the mindset, the tools, and the right approach to this notary industry, so you can become, you know, whatever you want to become and gain whatever you want to gain out of this. So I definitely recommend the Notary Cashflow Academy. You know, it's the best thing popping out there. His coaching sessions is unbelievable. You know, they definitely are worth the investment. So Tiger Toledo, Nate, shout out to Tiger Toledo, Cashflow Academy. I know it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And, you know, whether you need a testimony from me, bro, I'm here for you. Thank you. And if you guys are hesitating or thinking about joining Join Academy is very, very affordable, and you're going to learn an immense amount of information, immense amount of insight, and not just mere information, the right mindset. All right. Peace out. One.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Now, Dr. Tech, which is Tech Amaku, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, brother. He is going to be on the next Notary War Room, which is in January. We just have to lock down a date. He is going to talk to you guys about how he used the call script to actually close one assignment, one notary assignment. He made $1,200. So I mean, like, I didn't even do that, right? I've never even hit that type of mark before, and he blew it out the water. He positioned himself really, really good and used the call script. If you guys haven't had a chance to grab the call script, that is on Amazon.com. If you guys want to get the $250,000 call script, you guys can get it there. But yeah, that call script, it has principles that work for really any business, but I tailor-made it for the notary business. So it looked like we have Renee on here. Let me see. Renee, are you on here?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get better visual here.
I have two myself on here.
Okay, there you go. Boom. We in, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody, help me welcome Renee Dentman to the Notary War Room. I like to call her my protege, right? Because she's doing some amazing things out there in California, and I wanted to make sure that she kicked off this Notary War Room thing with you guys. Renee, introduce yourself, my dear.
Hello, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon. California is still morning. My name is Renee Dentman. I am the founder of California Notary Agency, and I am happy to be here today.
Awesome. So give people a little bit about your background, because like you didn't start off in a notary agency, right? Like you have a different profession. What profession is that?
Oh, excellent, excellent. So I'm a part of the military. I am also an accountant. I have my master's in accountancy, so I work for corporate companies. And then also I started my own company in 2018. So I am still new to entrepreneurship, but I have a couple years behind my back.
Now, tell people about the other business that you have going on.
Oh yeah. So my other business is called Instantaneous Pet Service. It's a pet service company in Los Angeles, California. We provide pet transportation, pet boarding, and also pet walking for your lovely fairy four animal.
Awesome, awesome. So let me ask you this: like, okay, you're an accountant in the corporate structure. You have a business that's doing well already in the pet industry. What made you want to get into the whole notary business?
Well, that's a really lovely question. Well, don't take anything that I say offensively, but it was by surprise.
Mhm.
I am a Zeta Phi Beta, so I'm part of a sorority, African American sorority, and one of my sorority sisters, we were celebrating a new year. It was around this time last year, and I love entrepreneurship, and I wanted to talk to other people about entrepreneurship, and she said she has her own entrepreneurship, and I said, "What business do you have?" And she said that I have a notary company. And I was like, and I kind of looked down on her like, a notary company? Like, okay, that's not an entrepreneurship. Little did I know that that was a gym. And so she kind of told me, I said, okay, well, me speaking numbers, let me see. So I said, well, how much do you make in a month and a half? She said, 3 grand. I said, how much do you make in that? I said, what are you doing? Are you part-time? She said, I have a full-time job and I do this part-time. I said, what is this? She said, I'm a loan signing agent. And then that's when she went on to AZ, and I was hit. And so at that moment, 2 days later, I signed up and I just been going ever since.
Interesting. So, and a lot of people really sleep on the notary agent, being a notary public. Because I remember when I told people that I was going to be a notary public, they laughed at me. They literally like, notary public, what the hell? You got to just stamp papers and get paid $1? I was like, all right, sleep on it if you want to. I'm gonna go get this paper, right? After, and this is my wife, this is my sister-in-law, this is my cousin. After they start seeing some of those checks, they was like, how do I become a notary now? Right?
Right, right, right. And at that point, I trained up my two sisters. I trained up another sorority sister. I have a lot of people that just followed my lead. They said, well, let me see, is it really working? And after I just per- personally made in 6 months 50K, they were
Yeah.
just like, sign me up. What are you doing? How can I join? You're doing this part time? I'm like, yes, absolutely.
Matter of fact, let's talk about that a little bit. You said 50K. How long did it? Okay, first of all, how long have you been a notary?
I haven't been a notary that long. So I got my commissioning in January. Remember this time last year, we had that conversation. I signed up, I want to say about December the 10th, started taking my classes, passed my test. I got my commission January the 10th, but I sat on it. I was juggling, as you see, I was juggling a lot of things. I didn't open it back up until April, about April the 15th. That's when I started making money from this, right? And it was only because of COVID, to be honest. Like, yes, I had something that I can put in my back pocket if I wanted money, but I didn't really launch that business until April of 2020 this year. And so because of that, I was able to kind of get a lot of money while a lot of people were not making money. And that's pretty much how it got started. And at that point, I was different than any other notary. I was there for a mission. Like, I wasn't just there to make a couple extra dollars. I wanted to see, how far can I go with this? Like, how can I just move past and bring everybody away from me that needed to go? And how can I just create an empire of this? And so I just started, and she told me about this one company, which was a good foundation. And based off of that, I was making only like $65 an hour, $75 an hour, just kind of getting my feet wet. But after that, someone gave me a call saying, can you do a notarization for $100? That's when I was like, the sky is the limit. And so
Oh,
I just started to pull mentors, and they showed me how to make more than what I was making at that time, 65 an hour.
interesting, interesting. So you've been a notary less than a year.
Yes. less than a year. Officially, May the 1st, I would say.
Wow. Wow. So you went from $65 an assignment to
Yes.
100. So let's unpack that a little bit, because now you're earning anywhere from 175 and up, right?
Yes, absolutely. I got my first
What changed?
$300.
What changed from the $65 mark to damn near doubling and tripling your transaction size? What happened? What did you start doing differently?
Okay, well, that's it. I started to understand in what is signing service versus what is a direct service. What is an escrow officer? And how can I get in front of an escrow officer? That's when I started to do my homework and investing in a lot of different training courses, like your course and a lot of other people's courses, just to see what is the difference where I can have that knowledge. Well, during COVID, at that time, a lot of people say go direct marketing and things to that nature. I couldn't afford it. In regards to timing, timing is precious for me. So at that point, I just started emailing and asking other people, okay, what companies are you with? I started getting on Facebook forums, and I started to really make precious relationship with people. I have a lot of mentors in this industry, and I would not have made it this far if it wasn't for them. They share gems to me. They share direct companies that they are with. And because of that, I started just going up the ladder. It was $100. And I'm like, well, someone else just told me they're making 150. Well, let me up it. And a lot of people was kind of scared of upping their prices because they thought the volume was going to decrease. I wasn't scared because of the volume. I said, I'm not leaving my house unless it's $150. And once they started to see my work, once they started to see like, okay, she is making error-free work. She is like really taking care of her client, great reviews from the bar, then that's when everything kind of started to change. So at this point, if it's not $150, I'm not taking it. And my average is 175, and the most that I receive is 300 at this point. And it only took a short amount of time.
Yeah, shit, from April. Goodness. That so correct me if I'm wrong, right? So you started building relationship with, like I like to call them OQP, only qualified people, right? You started building relationships with these people. You invested in the coaching, and you started to master your skills, not like in a broad term. You specifically went after the real estate side of it. See, I think a lot of reasons why notaries don't do so well is because they become this jack of all trades, right? You want to do everything. Like, I'll notarize this, I'll notarize that. That's fine, but you want to narrow your niche. You want to be specific in what you're doing. So I think because, like you said, you were turning in work that was error-free, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
with that, could you imagine the conversations that are happening in the back office with the escrow and title agency? It'd be like, man, she is on point. Oh my God, we missed that document and she got that done for us. That's the conversation that's happening behind closed doors. Let's make her a priority. Like any work that we get, let's send it to Renea Dentman and California Notary Agency. So salute to you on that. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was, you said that you wanted to approach this business differently.
Yes, I did. What I mean by that is there's like a unspoken rule that you shouldn't go direct after 30, well, not even 30, like a year.
Really?
Maybe 6 months. That's what they advertise. They say a new notary public, new commission should not go direct because they don't want you to make those errors that most people do make. You know, I have to go back and you missed the signature, so you have to go back, and it's a bad reputation on yourself because this is an industry that your name is everywhere. It's on every document. So your name is literally golden. And so I already knew how to be a professional. I worked in corporate. I worked hand by hand with CEOs, CFOs in my line of work. So it wasn't something that I was scared to do. I had the skills to move forward. And so once I started to see an interview that someone did it in 30 days and she looked just like me, I said, why not? I said, I can do it too. And so that's what I did. I made sure that if I had speed dial mentors, if I had a problem, if I had a situation, I can put them on speed dial. If one wasn't answering my phone, I was calling the next one. I have about like 5 to 10 mentors that I can call at any point of the day. And yeah, it works for me.
Are you guys getting this, ladies and gentlemen? She's dropping some serious gems on here for you guys. Like she's given you a formula that has worked for her in a very short period of time. Like she doesn't wait. Like she busts the gun. Like I call it pulling the trigger, right? She doesn't sit on information. I can tell you from experience, there's times we've had fun. We've done she'll be on the phone with a client and we'll be texting back and forth to each other. And then like, I'll be like, oh, say this or say that. And then like, boom, she'll close the deal like right there on the spot. So having these mentors, having these coaching programs, having these academies, don't be afraid of investing in yourself. That is what's going to take you to that next level. If you don't invest in yourself, you can't expect to, go from 0 to 60 in just a few months. You have to invest in yourself. I love that. So Renee, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, you said you earned $50,000 in 6 months running your own notary business. Yeah, I love numbers like that. Talk to me. Let's unpack that.
Well, not a problem. Do you have that picture that we can show if you don't mind?
Slides, yes. I'll pull it up right now. And you guys, since you guys are on here, while I'm pulling up the chat, the slide, can you guys type in your questions? Because we're going to do a quick Q&A at the tail end of everything. So you guys have a chance to ask Renee some questions here.
Excellent.
And if you guys haven't signed up for the Notary Cashflow Academy, use the coupon code CASHFLOW2021 to get 50% off. Okay, here it is. Renee, is it the Zoom webinar photos? Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Give access to that. Share screen.
So what he's pulling up, you guys, is just proof. I think that someone can do better than me. If you have the skill sets, you can definitely do better than what I produce. So as you scroll down, all the way down, perfect. So this is one. I'm not sure if you can pull it up more, but as you see, this is pretty much more than 6 months. But if you can add just those months when I got started, this tells you the volume. Scroll down a little bit to the green one, the graph. Okay, it tells, so the one above that tells you how many signings I did per month. The green shows you how much money that I was bringing in every single month. And when you just do that adding, you can see that I was past, like right now I'm at 62K, right? And I'm not even done with the end of the year. It can show you that I made 10K already in the month of December. So what I'm trying to tell you is it's possible. This is the proof. And I love this system. This system, if you don't know, I'm a nerd when it comes to accounting. It's Notary Gadget. I'm totally a fan of it. It's a scheduler, and also it keeps track of everything. So if you don't have it now, definitely I'll drop the link in the chat and you can sign up and get it. But pretty much that's the proof. I took it and I ran with it, and I only did it part-time. So this is what I look at it like. If this is my formula, if you do 20 signings in a week or less, you are considered part-time. If you do over 21 signing in a week, you're considered full-time, even though if you have part-time hours. And so as you see, I didn't do more than 30 signings in a week. So I was always part-time doing it. And so I have other things that I was juggling. But if I can do it, definitely you can do it. And I did it during COVID. So if people are saying that there's no money out there to make during COVID, well, that's what I shift. I shift and I definitely pivot to something like this. And it was possible.
Look, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. The proof is in the pudding. The money is right there. You can't get more detailed than this. This is the chart. This is what we do. This is what we do. We put numbers on the board, baby. We put numbers on the board. Any other slides you want me to go over right now while I have this open?
No, those are primarily the slides that I wanted to focus on. Absolutely.
Okay. And this is your website here.
Yes.
Let me zoom out a little bit. And it's a great looking website, by the way. I love the way this website looks. So California Notary Agency, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are looking for notaries in the California market, she is phenomenal. We've done deals together. Website is on fleek. She knows what she's doing. Matter of fact, let's talk about that for a second. You have made the transition from notary public, self-employed notary public to agency. What was that about? Like, why did you decide to go the agency route?
So I pretty much knew that I wanted more. I took a bite and I saw what I can transpire in 6 months. I know that there was a way for me not to be exhausted, which I wasn't doing part-time, but I knew that I couldn't be in 20 different places at once. And I started to say, there must be a way. And that way led me to you. And you have been my mentor for the last 3 months. And you have shown me how to run an agency and have other people work for you, where you sit in your home office or in your official office and you can make calls and you make the same amount of money while they go out there and they do the work on your behalf. So that's what I have done for the last, 60 days. And I currently still do signings too. So yeah, I think that it has been such an amazing thing to do. I wanted to always know, okay, I have mastered this. What is the next level? I'm always looking, what can I master? What can I move forward? Indeed. And so the next belt was creating an agency.
Now, let's wow, hey, your site has grown since the last time I see you. You got business coaching on here. I love it. All type of like, she does her thing, man. Ladies and gentlemen, she really, really does her thing. How is that different? Like, because you still do notarizations. I